Woo, thank you so much for being patient with me there. Had some technical difficulties, but we are back. Well, my name is Leland. Welcome to Total Resilience Yoga, or TRY. And if it's your first time, welcome in. A couple of differences that you're going to see with this yoga from anything else that you may have experienced is we don't play any music. I don't walk around the room. Of course, it would be kind of counterproductive with us being on video, but even in the live, we don't walk around the room. And I'm not going to play no music, so no incense, no crazy Instagram posts, so no worries about standing on your head or any of the crazy Instagram yoga that you may have seen. And also choice. So we express choice. If you do nothing but lay and breathe or sit and breathe while we practice, you're practicing yoga. Congratulations. So as we move through this, allow yourself to do as much or as little as you want. Also, if I'm too fast, you can slow it down for yourself. If I'm too slow, speed it up for yourself. And as we move through today, pick out those self-regulation techniques. You'll notice as we move through that I call out certain things, either the way that your body is oriented or the way that we're looking. And those are our self-regulation techniques. So that's what this is all about. It's actually less about the yoga and more about those self-regulation techniques that we have for ourselves to bring ourselves into the moment. As we move through as well, you'll see me up at the front. I will be modeling and practicing for you. So if I call something out and you're not exactly sure what it is, just take a look at your screen. You'll see what I'm doing, and then you can bring yourself to that position as well, if that's what you feel like doing. So allow yourself to move through today with curiosity. I know a lot of times we judge ourselves and we want to be in a certain place or we want to do a certain thing. And for me, being a combat veteran and also having several neck injuries, back injury, leaving me a quadriplegic and a paraplegic, I understand that day to day, my best is going to change. So every now and then, I give myself permission to take a break or back off a little bit. So I invite everyone to honor that space for yourself as well. I mean, I know, especially for myself, there are times I really want to get into some of those poses. I really want to push myself to do things, but I allow myself to definitely honor where I am for the moment. So please let yourself be where you are. And above all else, this is for you. So please let yourself listen in for those self-regulation techniques. Once again, let me make sure this is close. That's a little bright behind me. There we go, a little bit better. All right, now we can see me more. So we're going to start out on our mat. Find your seated position, whatever that is for you. And it can be cross-legged, it can be straight legs, knees bent, whatever that is for you. Allow yourself to find that pose. So hands lay onto your knees. Notice your sitting bones connected to the mat, hands on knees. Just let your chin fall to your chest. For the moment, pick out 4 different colors, 4 different shapes, 4 different patterns. Anything to bring yourself further into this moment. Maybe the color of your skin in contrast to your mat. Or it could be your mat in contrast to the floor. Maybe even the patterns in the floor. And again, notice your sitting bones connected to the mat, supported by the earth. This is grounding you, allowing you to be right here in this moment. And as we're looking down, this also sends the signal to our brain, all is well. I am safe. I am right where I should be. Practicing mindfulness, just a fancy word for noticing. Start to notice where you may be tense, where you may be holding, where the breath may be restricted. And just use curiosity to notice. No need to judge or try to change. Just pay attention to the moment where you are right now. Pull your belly button in towards your spine. In and up. Really engage the lower intrinsic muscles by restricting the flow of urine. Continue to pull everything in and up. You'll start to feel that area heat up, that center of your being. This is your internal core temperature, your internal furnace firing up. This helps pull all that mind chatter down away from the brain where it can be burned up and used for fuel. Continue to pull your belly button in and up. Keep everything engaged. Allow that power to build and realize that that power comes from you. Just another few moments. Slowly start to release. And now filling from the bottom all the way to the top with our 3-part breath. As you inhale, big belly, into your chest, into the back of your eyes. Exhale through your chest, press your belly button to your spine. Inhale, big belly, into your chest, into the back of the eyes. Exhale through your chest, press your belly button to your spine. Inhale, big belly, into your chest, washing around behind the eyes. Exhale through your chest, press your belly button into your spine. Come back to your normal breathing. And start to scan through the body. Notice the difference from the beginning until now. Forehead and jaw released. Shoulders away from your ears. Hands gently lying on your knees with slight separation in your fingers. On your next inhale, take your right ear to your right shoulder. Head rolls back. Exhale, left ear, left shoulder. Chin to your chest. Inhale, right ear, right shoulder. Continue to roll around and link your breath to your movement. Allow this to be your pace. Remember, this is your yoga, your mat, your rules. That popping and cracking is just nitrogen leaving the body, escaping those joints, clearing out that old stagnant energy. Roll around one more time. Let your chin fall to your chest. And give yourself a moment of pause. Let any dizziness subside here. It's completely normal. On your next inhale, left ear, left shoulder. Head rolls back. Exhale, right ear, right shoulder. Chin to your chest. Inhale, left ear, left shoulder. Head rolls back. Continue to roll around. Link your breath to your movement and allow yourself to move at your pace. Letting that old stagnant energy go, making way for the new. And let your chin fall to your chest. Give yourself a moment of pause. You can blink your eyes open, start to lift your gaze. Let's take our right arm out to the side. You can keep your shoulder blade plugged into its socket. Start to wiggle your fingers. This helps get the blood flowing through the arm. And as we look up to the fingertips, we can open up our eyeballs nice and wide so we can let those happy hormones start to drip. You can also put a big goofy smile on your face to supercharge those happy hormones. And now your left hand comes down to the mat. Let it start to walk away from you. As you inhale, reach up. Exhale, up and over. Inhale, reach. Exhale, stretch. Inhale, reach. Exhale, stretch. Inhale, back up to the center. Wiggle both your fingertips. Get the blood flowing through both arms. Again, looking up, letting in as much light as possible. And let your right hand drop down. Keep your left hand where it is. Look to your fingertips. Continue to wiggle to keep the blood flowing. And now look down towards your hand, walk it away from you. As you inhale, reach up. Exhale, up and over. Inhale, reach. Exhale, stretch. Inhale, reach. Exhale, stretch. So you inhale, come back up to the center, both arms up. Wiggle your fingers. And let your hands separate. Let your hands float down to your mat. And when they reach the mat, you're going to bring your left hand over to your right knee. Your right hand comes right behind your hips, so you can sit up nice and tall. As you inhale, tall. Exhale, twist at the base of the rib cage. Inhale, tall. Exhale, twist. Inhale, tall. Exhale, twist. And slowly look forward. Let yourself unwind and let's switch it off. Left hand comes to your right knee. Left hand right behind your hips. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, twist at the base of the rib cage. Inhale, tall. Exhale, twist. Inhale, tall. Exhale, twist. And look forward, slowly unwind. And one more. Bring your hands up overhead. Interlock your fingers. Keep your pointer fingers together so you form that little steeple. Sitting bones connected. As you inhale, reach up. As you exhale, up and over to about 1 o'clock. As you inhale, reach with the top hand. Exhale, pull with the bottom. Inhale, reach. Exhale, pull. Inhale, reach. Exhale, pull. Inhale, back up to the center. Reach up. Exhale, up and over. As you inhale, reach with the top hand. Exhale, pull with the bottom. Inhale, reach. Exhale, pull. Inhale, reach. Exhale, pull. Inhale, back up to the center. Let your hands separate. Let your hands float down as you let your chin fall to your chest. And again, scan through the body. Notice the forehead, jaw released, shoulders away from your ears. Sitting bones connected to the mat and your hands gently lying on the mat. Start to blink your eyes open. You can lift your gaze and now pull your heels in towards your hips or just move your legs over to the side so we can roll over onto all fours. Your hands now underneath your shoulders and your knees underneath your hips. Your right leg goes to the back of the mat. Left arm goes forward. You decide whether you want one or you can have both, or maybe you have none, all up in the air. Completely up to you. Press your belly button in towards your spine. As you inhale, reach both directions. Exhale, press your belly button to your spine. Inhale, reach. Exhale, press. Inhale, reach. Exhale, press. Slowly lower your hand and knee back down. Take your left knee or left leg back, right arm comes forward, and you decide one or both, or maybe none. It's completely up to you. As you inhale, reach both directions. Exhale, press your belly button to your spine. Inhale, reach. Exhale, press. Inhale, reach. Exhale, press. And lower your hand and knee back down to your mat. And now tuck your toes and press yourself back to your first downward dog. Hands about shoulder width apart. Your feet can be about hip width apart. You can also bend at your knees here if your hamstrings are a little tight today. That'll help us focus on a flat, straight back. Helps to decompress the spine. Let your head just relax. Just a little dangle. And while we're here, we practice the two most powerful words in the universe. I am. Rock those for yourself today. I am happy. I am amazing. I am powerful. As you inhale, heels up, look forward, walk your feet up to meet your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Reverse swan dive, arms come up overhead, hands come to touch. Inhale, heart center, look down to your fingertips again. Send the signal to your brain. All is well. I am safe. I am right where I should be. And release. Now we're going to move through our sun salutations. So these are meant to burn up that excess energy that we all carry around. Remember, please express your choice. If you choose to lay down, sit, and just breathe, you're practicing with us, okay? As we move through this, you may feel stretched. You most definitely will heat it up. And if anything scratches the surface, allow that to come free. Sometimes the hardest pose in yoga is letting go. As you inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, lower down, half push-up. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. And rock your I ams here once again. I am prosperous. I am positive. I am enough. As you inhale, heels up, look forward. Walk your feet up to meet your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Reverse swan dive, arms come up overhead. Hands come to touch. Inhale, heart center. Exhale, release. Breathe in, arms overhead. As you breathe out, swan dive forward. Breathe in, halfway lift. And exhale, plant your hands, step back, lower down, half push up. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. And again, rock those I ams. I am confident. I am strong. I am healing. Inhale, heels up, look forward, walk your feet up to meet your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Reverse swan dive, arms come up overhead. Hands come to touch. Inhale, heart center. Exhale, release. And now as you inhale, sit yourself back and down. You can look past your knees, see if you can see your toes. You can even wiggle your toes, which helps put your weight into your heels. Belly button in towards your spine. Arms come up overhead. And you look up past your thumbs. And as we look up, this helps clear that fog off the brain, bringing a little clarity to the moment. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, lower down, half push-up. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. And rock your I ams once again. I am resilient. I am strong. I am fun. As you inhale, right leg up to the sky. As you exhale, swing your right foot forward, drop your back heel down, and inhale up to your warrior two, or better known as the yogurt pose, because it's in all of those damn commercials. You keep your back leg straight and strong. You can also sink in towards your front thigh. You can bring your front knee out towards your pinky toe since it likes to collapse inward. Create a straight line from fingertip to fingertip, looking over the right fingertips. We'll be here for just a moment longer. And now your front palm spins up. I'm going to give you a disco ball filled with amazing and positive energy. As you exhale, come back to your reverse warrior and let that shower down on you. You deserve it. As you inhale, back to warrior two. And now as you exhale, bring your hand down to the mat, or you can bring your right elbow to your right thigh as you reach with the left arm, completely up to you. Now your left hand comes down, back heel comes up, and reach with your right hand, stretching across the body. Right hand comes down to the floor, right leg moves back, lower down, half push-up, inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Rock your I ams here once again. I am playful. I am brilliant. I am beautiful. As you inhale, heels up, look forward, walk your feet up to meet your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Reverse swan dive, arms come up overhead. Hands come to touch. Inhale, heart center. Breathe out, release. As you inhale, once again, sit yourself back and down. Arms come up overhead. This time, focus on maybe just dropping your shoulders away from your ears to let go of some of that tension as we look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, lower down, half push-up. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. And rock your I ams here once again. I am confident. I am letting go. I am perfect, just the way I am. As you inhale, left leg up to the sky. Exhale, swing your left foot forward. Drop your back heel down. Inhale up to your warrior two on this side. And it's completely up to you where you are in your warrior two. You can have a little bit more of a straight leg. You can bend into it if you want a little bit of a challenge. You can bring your shoulder blades together to create that straight line from fingertip to fingertip. Now spin your front palm up. And this time I've taken that disco ball and refilled it with happy and healthy energy. As you exhale, come back to your reverse warrior. Let that shower down on top of you. And now come back to your warrior two. And your left hand can come down to the mat or left elbow onto your left thigh. Reach with your right arm. And slowly bring your right hand down. Your back heel comes up. Reach up with your left to stretch across the body. And lower your left hand down. Left leg moves back. Lower down, half push-up. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. And rock your I ams once again. I am amazing. I am powerful. I am fun. As you inhale, heels up, look forward. Walk your feet up to meet your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Reverse one dive, arms come up overhead. Hands come to touch. Inhale, heart center. Exhale, release. And again, as you inhale, sit yourself back and down. I know this is everybody's favorite, chair pose. And this time, just let your arms hang maybe. You can also look down, again, sending the signal to your brain. All is well. I am safe. I am right where I should be. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, lower down, half push-up. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. And rock your I ams. I am a little sweaty. I am playful. I am generous. As you inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, swing your right leg forward, drop your back knee down, and you can stay here and lift yourself up, or you can be like grandpa. And every now and then I bring both knees back so I can reach my arms up overhead. And while we're here, we're going to practice some visualization. I'm going to give you a balloon. I want you to see that balloon in between your hands. Picture the color of it, the texture of it, the feel of it, the size. And now you're going to take out a marker and you're going to write down everything that you want to let go of in your life. All the things that no longer serve you. Maybe it's a feeling or an emotion. Maybe you don't have words for it. So you associate a number or a color and you write it all over that balloon. As you inhale, feel it lifting. As you exhale, separate your arms and watch as it sails away. Smaller and smaller. Taken by the universe to be recycled into something new. As you inhale, reach up. Exhale, plant your hands. Come back to your plank. Lower down, half push-up. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. And rock your I ams once again. I am amazing. I am happy. I am healthy. The left leg up to the sky. As you exhale, swing your left leg forward, drop your back knee down. You decide if you want to be right here in that low lunge position, or if you want to follow grandpa and bring both knees back. Reach your arms up overhead. And this time, in between your hands, I want you to picture a sky lantern. 4 empty white walls with a candle underneath, ready to be lit. And this time I want you to take out that marker and I want you to write everything that you want in your life. all the things that you want to experience, all the feelings, all the places, all the people, everything you want in your life, write it all over that sky lantern. Now you put that marker away, you light the little candle, and as you inhale, feel it lifting. Exhale, separate your arms and watch as it sails away. Smaller and smaller, taken by the universe to be granted as a wish for you and those you love. As you inhale, reach up. Exhale, plant your hands, come back up to plank. Last one, I promise, lower down, half push-up. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Rock out your I ams. I am happy we are done with that. I am amazing. I am wealthy. As you inhale, heels up, look forward, walk your feet up to meet your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Reverse swan dive, arms come up overhead, hands come to touch. Inhale, heart center, look down to your fingertips. Send the signal to your brain, all is well. I am safe. I am right where I should be. And release. All right, sails aligned. You definitely get a little sweaty on that one. So we're gonna stand with our hands onto our hips, take a little hop. You'll notice your feet land directly underneath your hips. Now lift all of your toes up off of the ground. You can separate your toes as much as you can as well. And now place your pinky toe down, place your big toes down. And now for the pros, pinky toes, big toes, and middle toe. Still waiting for someone to get me on that one. So press through all four corners of your feet. Really feel all of your muscles engaged, calves, quads, belly button presses in towards your spine. Hands move down toward the mat with your palms face forward. Fingers being pulled by an invisible force. Shoulder blades come together. Shine your heart space forward. You grow. The crown of your head grows. Keep all of those muscles engaged, everything engaged, and feel yourself grow that extra inch with every breath. You are that mountain, that immovable force. Keep everything engaged. I'm going to count down from 5, and we're going to let everything hang. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just let everything hang. Give yourself a moment to notice the forehead and jaw release, shoulders falling away from the ears, and your feet supported by your mat and the earth. Blink your eyes open, start to lift your gaze. As you inhale, reach your arms up overhead. As you exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. As you exhale, bend at your knees, let your chest come to your thighs, and you can reach your peace fingers around your big toes. You can bring your hands underneath your feet, or you can just let your arms hang out behind your hip or behind your thighs. The important part is the heart being above the head. The heart needs a break, and this allows it not to have to fight gravity so much. Remember, you can make this active if you want by pulling with your arms, elbows moving east and west. And you work at straightening your legs, or you just hang out and allow the heart to get the break that it needs. We'll also have that blood starting to pool up at the tip of the spine in here, and notice in a minute you'll notice why we call this the Xanax of yoga. Release your hands, hands up to your hips. Pull your belly button in towards your spine. And very, very slowly take yourself up. Head comes up last. That's that yoga business. Let's do that again. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. As you exhale, bend at your knees. Let your chest come to your thighs. Maybe this time you try palms underneath your feet. Maybe just let your hands or arms rest behind your legs. I can't word today. And while we're here, besides giving the heart its break that it needs, we're also toning that vagus nerve system, which connects the relaxed side of our body. Release your hands up to your hips. Pull your belly button into your spine. And very, very slowly, take yourself up. Head comes up last. And I love that so much. We're going to do that one more time. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. As you exhale, switch it up for yourself, or just let your arms rest behind your legs. And allow the heart to get the break that it needs. Allow yourself, of course, this helps also change perspective. Of course, we're looking at the world in a very different way right now. Give yourself just another few moments. Release your hands up to your hips. Pull your belly button into your spine. And like it's a game to come up last, take yourself up. And I can do that all day long. So let's move on with our practice. As you inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, and press back to your downward dog. I know you thought I was going to make you run through that one more time, but I promise you are done. Rock out your I ams here once again. I am strong. I am stretched. I am letting go. And now slowly let your knees come down to your mat. You can let your legs go to one side, your hips come to the other, and we make our way onto our mats. So we come into our seated pose here. Bring the bottoms of your feet together, and it's completely up to you how close or how far your heels are from your hips. The closer they are, the more of a stretch you're going to feel, the more intense that it is. If you want to lessen that intensity, because yoga is not about pain, yoga is about love, you can take your heels away from your hips, giving you the ability to sit up a little straighter. So it's completely up to you where you are today. Thumbs come across the pads of your feet. Sit up nice and tall, shoulder blades together. Pull your feet open as if they were a book. And as a hinge yourself forward to bring your heart over that book. And this book is the book of your life. The beautiful part about that is you are the author. You hold the pencil. You control the keyboard. So you get to write that next chapter of your life from your heart. Start to imagine yourself getting the things that you want, doing the things that you want to do. Feel those happy emotions for obtaining the things that you want in your life. Continue to write that story from your heart. Let yourself see yourself getting those things, doing those things. Continue to run that through your head. Notice that story, see that story, write that story for yourself. That next chapter is yours to determine. And now I want you to surrender that story, knowing that it's going to happen. Hands land in front of you. Just let your head fall in a slight rounding in the back. Let everything go passive. Now slowly walk your hands back towards your knees. And now you can use your hands to bring your knees back up. And make your way onto your sitting bones. Feet to the mat, sitting bones to the mat. So your hands now come behind your hamstrings, elbows nice and wide. And start to increase, start to increase that space in between your chest and your knees. You'll notice your core engages. As soon as that happens, you can lift your shins into the air, parallel to your mat for your half boat. Or we would call this inner tube. And what we're looking for is that shape. That's exactly what we want. That's fear leaving the body, that excess energy that no longer serves us. Just like a cheetah after it hunts, we're shaking that energy free, allowing it to release. Right ankle over your left, heels come in, plant your hands, inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower back down, and come right back to your boat. Give yourself just a moment. You decide whether you want this inner tube, or maybe you straighten your legs for that speedboat. Maybe you take your hands out for that sailboat. Whatever you do, we're just looking for that shake. Fear is false evidence appearing real. It is a mental construct that can only affect us if we allow it. Let's release it as it no longer serves us. Left ankle over your right, heels come in, plant your hands, inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower back down, and come right back to your boat. One more again. This is it right here. Allow that last little bit of shake to leave the body. Allow that fear to go, because we don't need it. Fear also stands for face everything and rise. You are powerful. You are here. Right ankle over your left. Heels come in. Plant your hands. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower back down. And now you can pull your heels in toward your hips, or just move your legs over to the side. So we can roll forward once again. And this time, we're going to come onto our plank. So you can be up on your normal plank, or you can be like me today. I am laying off just a bit, so you can be on your knees, you can lift your ankles, completely up to you where you are today. Just press that ground away. Feel that power that you hold. And now let your heels drop to the right. Lift your left arm up for a side plank. You can bring your right knee down for a little stability. Left hand comes back down. Find your way back to your plank. Lower your heels to the left. Reach with your right hand, and you can let your left knee drop down for a little bit of support. Right hand comes back down to your plank. And now lower down to your forearms. Hold your plank for just a little bit longer. Notice that space in your hands. That's for you. As you inhale, take in positivity. Take in all of that happiness. And as you exhale, trap it for yourself and those you love. Slowly lower your knees down. Separate your elbows. And find your favorite ear. And while we're here, pay attention to that story that your heart continues to tell. Maybe you notice how sweaty or stretched the body is. Bring your chin to your mat. Switch off your ears. And now while we're here, maybe you pay attention to that thermal imprint that you're leaving. Maybe you notice the speed of the heart rate and how it starts to slow ever so slightly. Bring your chin back to the mat. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Press through the tops of your feet. And as you inhale, come up to cobra. Exhale, lower back down. As you inhale, press back up to cobra. Maybe you lift your hands. Exhale, lower back down. As you inhale up to cobra, maybe you lift your hands. Maybe you lift your feet. Completely up to you. And slowly lower back down. Press yourself up to all fours and bring your knees to the edges of your mat, toes together. Let your hips sit to your heels, and now your forehead connects to your mat, allowing you to ground your intentions. This pose is one of safety, one of security, one of bringing yourself back to the present moment. Allowing that inner child to come out and be right where you are. You can also roll your forehead left and right, and that enacts a beautiful pressure point in the forehead, helping to slow the heart rate just a bit. Now walk your hands back towards your knees. Bring your knees together. Let your hips just sit down toward your heels. Let your hands just rest on your thighs. You can close your eyes. You can even let your chin drop to your chest if you'd like. And this one is Hero's Pose. My favorite part about Hero's Pose, it's a reminder for me that I can't always be a hero, but I can always be a champion and show up for me. Start to blink your eyes open. You can move your legs to one side, your hips to the other. Swing your legs around, and once you swing your legs around, let's switch my directions. We're going to make our way all the way onto our backs. Once you reach your back, one of my favorites is called waterfall. So you're going to bring your legs up toward the sky. Toes fall in towards your knees. You can bend at your knees slightly and also have your hands behind your hamstrings for a little support. You start to notice that tingle, and that tingle is blood coming back to the visceral part of the body, or where the organs are all stored, where we need it for that digestion, for heart function, for brain function, lung function, all the functions. You can help it along as you inhale, press your toes to the ceiling. As you exhale, pull your toes back. Inhale, press. Exhale, pull. And maybe you pedal your feet. One foot going the other direction, the other foot going back. You notice that blood starts to flow, the tingle starts to flow. You feel the muscles stretching. And you can do this before bed too. 5 to 10 minutes of this before bed, and you sleep like a baby. You can also do it up against the wall for a little extra support. And this one is great for insomnia, anxiety, and depression. Let your toes fall back towards your knees. And now straighten up your legs. Bring your hands together. Match that angle. And now lower your legs to about a 45-degree angle. Bring your arms to match. You feel the core engaged. That's what we're looking for. That last little bit of shake. Letting go of that last little bit of excess energy, of excess fear. I'm going to count down from 5, and you slowly lower down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Separate your feet. Let your toes fall open. Let the backs of your hands come to the mat or the floor. And get any last little shifts out of your shoulders, out of your hips. And let yourself settle into that closing meditation. Last pose. And this is actually the pose for which we practice yoga. It's one of honor and respect. One for you to recognize that you made you important. And that's amazing. You put yourself at the top of a very long list. You made yourself the #1 priority. With each inhale, feel yourself falling through your mat. Your forehead and jaw release. Your shoulders and arms melt into the mat. Remove your tongue from the roof of your mouth. Your spine becomes heavier and heavier. Your hips and your legs begin to fall through the floor. From head to toe, everything falls into that state of peace. With every breath, with every sound, with every word, you fall further and further into that state of peace and tranquility. You notice yourself in a beautiful meadow with the softest grass. So soft that you can't help but think about laying back and just letting everything go. This grass is so soft, it coddles you like a beautiful mattress. You notice the beautiful flowers all around you. You feel the wind slightly breeze by as it kisses you on the cheek. You hear the birds singing. You see small animals playing, beautiful bushes and forests surround you. There's light all around. And on this partly cloudy day, you notice these amazing and unique shapes that the clouds make. These clouds represent your thoughts. As you notice, they pop up and then they pass on by. They pop up and they pass on by. With no attachment to any one, you just watch as they come and they go. You notice the softest looking of the clouds start to lower itself down to where you are. It looks softer and softer the closer that it gets. It scoots itself underneath of your body, picking you up and coddling you like a soft down comforter. You let yourself fall back into this cloud like it's a lazy boy recliner, so soft and cushiony. And as you start to just breathe, you notice the cloud lifting you away to that land of peace and tranquility, taking you to a safe place that only you can find. And with every breath, with every word, you fall further and further into that state of peace. The cloud lifts you up so that you get an amazing view. You can see rolling hills and streams and rivers. You see the ocean in the distance. You continue to hear the birds sing your songs of praises. And with every breath, you fall further into this cloud, so soft, so comfortable, so safe, so peaceful. Remember that you can find this cloud at any point in time. All you need to do is close your eyes or picture that cloud and imagine it coming to pick you up and taking you to this land of peace and tranquility, this safe place. Now very slowly, the cloud starts to lower you back down to that beautiful meadow. You feel that peace. You feel that security. Very slowly, it brings you back down to the grass and allows you to lay back into the soft, comfortable grass. Watching as the cloud lifts itself back up, allowing itself to move on. Remember, you can find that cloud at any time that you want. But very, very slowly start to wiggle your fingers. Start to wiggle your toes. You can roll your ankles, maybe roll your wrists. And now make your way onto your favorite side. Bring your bottom arm up to cradle your head and your knees into your chest for your fetal position. And this is a pose of safety and security. One that your body remembers because we lived here for almost 10 months before we entered this world. This is also a pose of nurturing, allowing us to remember that we can give ourselves everything that we want and need because it already exists inside of us. Press your top hand into the mat. Keep your eyes closed. Make your way back up to your seated pose. Your hands can come to your knees, or your hands press to your heart center. You can let your chin fall to your chest. Now here we are bowing in honor of respect for you, for showing up and making you that important person. Remember, as we move through this week, that the past is history, the future is a mystery, and right now is a gift. That's why we call it the present. It's been an absolute pleasure guiding you through our practice. The light in me recognizes and honors the light in each and every one of you. Namaste. Well, thank you so much for practicing with me today. Remember to check our schedule. We do have, I personally have tonight at 5:45 every Wednesday. I also have our Try Level 2 or Try Harder on Wednesday mornings and Saturday mornings. And that's on our Warriors for Life America channel. That's one of our partner nonprofit, basically. And from everybody here at Trauma Recovery Yoga, Total Resilience Yoga, my name is Leland Holgate, and I hope you have an amazing night. Please come back and join us again. All right, guys, have an amazing night. It looks like we ended just a little bit early, but we will be back again. And remember, we have so many classes on our YouTube platform. Check those out. We have one every day. I believe Joyce has one herself, breathing exercises with Joyce, and I think it's on Tuesday at 1 p.m. So check all that stuff out, and we look forward to seeing you again. All right, guys, have an amazing day. Namaste.